my name's Dan. I have a lot of questions on my mind.
Some of those questions have to do with, are we overpopulated? And are we eating too much meat?
Before we start, you may be interested in my experience
I'm a ski instructor here in Canada.
in the beautiful Rocky Mountains. Great place to work.
I've met interesting people. I've actually gotten to ski with Buzz Aldrin. Got to ride a couple of years with the late, great Robin Williams.
But the most interesting people I've met so far are journalists. Many of them are extremely candid about their profession. One of them was named Verity. When she said her name, I'm French, so I know what Verity means. And I said, hey, Verity, that's French for truth. She says, yes, a bit of an oxymoron when you think I'm a journalist.
The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
Which one of them is telling the truth?
Well, I did a little research. First thing I did is to check how much surface area a human being takes. It's about 3 square feet. Hey, I'm gonna look at my province. I live in Alberta. I wanted to see how big Alberta is, so I went and looked it up.
And it's 666, repeat, it's
661,848 square kilometers. Now, if we were to have a massive global hug, could you imagine that? Nah, I don't see it happening, but it's a nice thought. We'd have a hug almost 3 times the size of Calgary. Hee-haw!
Now, how big of a group hug would we get if we could cover all of Alberta?
are you ready for this?
Let me see if I can get this number right. We would have 2,363,742,857,142.86 people in this group hug, and that would cover the whole surface of Alberta.
Wow.
Excluding the water in Alberta, we'd have a surface of 642,317 feet. That means that every single human being on the planet, if we were 8 billion, would have over half a kilometer of land. That's per individual. So if we had a family of 4, you'd have 2 kilometers of land, which is about 1.2 miles of land.
I found a source that speaks of human population in density.
This source claims that if we lived as densely as we do in Manhattan, the whole human race could fit into New Zealand. Another comparison said that if human race lived as densely as they do in Manila, that everyone on the planet could fit in Tunisia. Isn't that interesting? It appears to me that we might not be overpopulated, but rather maybe we're suffering from a global mismanagement issue. Maybe. You think about that.
Thank you for listening. I'll be working on my second question, which is, do we eat too much meat? Until then, be kind to one another.